In this video, we're gonna discuss a trade that I want to take on gold, and I'm going to share it with you guys, and we're gonna see if it's going to play out in the future. So on the 1 hour, we can see that we're in a very big uptrend, and now we're in a downtrend. Why we are in an uptrend is that we are making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. But over here, we're making a higher high, but no, not a higher low, but a lower low. And over here, a lower high and eventually a lower high. So we're breaking from this uptrend into a downtrend. With that breaking into a downtrend, we're sweeping important liquidity pools. Why? This low is eventually giving us this high, and this high is giving us this low. And people are thinking over here that this is a valid break of structure. And why is that not the case? This low over here doesn't sweep anything important. So this high is not significant to break, but people do think it's significant to break and are putting their stop loss underneath this low over here. And that is engineering liquidity. Eventually we are sweeping all of these lows and are eventually coming to this low over here. And this low is also tagging into this demand area. So what we now want to see is this high getting broken to the upside. Why? This low is sweeping all of this liquidity lows eventually, and this low brings us to this high that then brings us to this lower low. So we're in a downtrend over here, and in order to long to the upside, so in order to gain or to reverse to the upside, we need to break above this high with a candle with a 1 hour open and close of a candle above. So this would be the setup. Stop loss underneath this lower low over here, waiting for a open and close of a 1 hour candle above, and then targeting more upside. So we now have a entry and we have a stop loss, but the one thing remaining is a take profit. So we need to look for a take profit. So on this chart we can see that over here we got our all-time high for gold. Over there, that's not somewhere that I want to take profit. Why? Because there's not a lot of liquidity resting above. There's more liquidity resting above the second to highest high, and as we can see, that's also a wickless 1 hour candle. That means the price is moving so fast to the downside, we're not creating a wick to the upside, aka big players, market makers can't fill their orders because price is moving so fast to the downside. So there's a lot of liquidity resting above. And to confirm this, I often use the standard deviation levels, and I take the standard deviation levels from the lower low towards the high to break. And as we can see, between the -2 and the -2.5, we can see that also the 1 hour wickless candle is aligning. And also discussed in our previous video about gold is that often price is trending towards this area between the -2 and -2.5. After that we can see a little bit of consolidation to the or breakdown to the downside, and after that breakdown we often see that price is again trending towards the -4 level. So my first take profit target is going to be that 1 hour wickless candle to the downside, and it's also between the -2 and -2.5 area of the standard deviation levels. And my second take profit level is going to be a new all-time high, and it's going to be around the -4 standard deviation. I hope you guys learned a lot about this. The trade idea is explained, and the further execution is going to be in the Tribe Capital Discord, where I'm going to signal the members if I'm going to step in this trade. If something was not clear in this video, you can always ask me, send me a DM or something like that. And for now, I'm going to say ciao ciao.